America, you land of the free and home of the brave, greatest exporter of freedom across the globe. Your stars and stripes cover the bodies of those who fell protecting the rights of others, and the blood that was shed for said freedom will forever be remembered by the peoples of the world. You did your work splendidly. You gladly protected the rights of a few people to imprison, torture, assassinate, exile, and, most of all, silence, all in the name of property and democracy, by sacrificing the lives of your own citizens in the process. You can see them over there, can't you? The people? They would like to have a word with you about your covert operations, your military interventions, and your carelessness when it comes down to infiltrating other democracies that seem like they could turn against you. To an unknowing observer, it would seem that you simply don't know what you're doing, and you just learn about it 30 years later, after the iron grip of the military loosens in the countries to dictators you stood behind. You're just simply oblivious until it's too late, right? Don't worry, this isn't your trial, even though it should have been just that. So relax, sit back and enjoy my attempt to try and reach the actual reasons for why you do it, because we both know that you're not as stupid as you let others think you are. Feel free to laugh at me if I'm wrong. I see 3 reasons for why you do it, and beginning at number 1, obviously the domino theory. Wasn't it President Eisenhower who said that once a country falls to the demons of communism, others will be soon to follow? I assume that stopping the spread of an ideology so diametrically opposed to the American way of life from reaching your shores and your continent was directly tied to why you supported so many dictators who rose into prominence because of their anti-communist sentiments. Pinochet, Marcos, Suharto and Simon all come to mind. Only behind the orders of those 4 are 5 million dead men, or as far as we know. You were pretty good at covering your tracks there. Let's move on to number 2, to your today. Now, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Did you promote stability and build your bases, or did you build the bases and support stability right afterwards so that they don't get destroyed? Either way, Kent E. Coulter, a political scientist amidst your ranks, seems to think that dictators rise in unstable states in which you have military bases that are meant to combat the rise of communism, terrorism, and support your general role as the world police. Those are aided far more when there is a friendly dictatorship ruling the target country. And lastly, number 3, economics. To this, there are quite a few arguments to be made. By supporting dictators, you can secure the flow of the country's resources on your side. You can agree to mutual agreements for free flow of labor between your countries, guaranteeing yourself cheap workers. You can guarantee yourself an ally who needs weapons to keep their citizens in line, so you can sell weapons and make profit there. Or you can actually place dictators that support US companies, thus soaring your profits. Whichever way you cut it, money rules your world. Overall, you're not stupid. I think you're quite the self-serving propagandist, covering your tracks as you go along, as all empires before you have done in the past. So good night, America. Sleep tight knowing that nobody will ever know your truth. And remember, don't let the leftists bite.